The Young and the Restless spoilers, writing shakeup puts Josh Griffith's future in question. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates indicate that a new shift behind the scenes will have an impact on the show's writing and production. Let's discuss what this signifies for executive producer and head writer Josh Griffith's future with the CBS soap. Get updates on the latest news about The Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? Josh Griffith has had a lot of balls to juggle, practically doing everything himself. Griffith is currently fulfilling the roles of both executive producer and head writer for the CBS soap, which means he's got a hefty workload to manage each day. Given the extensive effort Griffith invests in Genoa City, it's clear why he might require some support to make the show the best that it can be. Luckily, assistance has arrived in the form of Sally McDonald, who has been appointed as a co-executive producer to collaborate with Griffith in his executive producer position. You might recognize McDonald's name as she has been directing at Y&R for many years, so if you don't skip over the credits, she should be familiar. Moreover, McDonald also has experience as a production supervisor, so she is well acquainted with the CBS soap and will undoubtedly offer valuable support following her recent promotion. What is this? What do these behind-the-scenes changes mean for Josh Griffith? Regarding the implications for Josh Griffith, sources from Soap Opera Network indicate that he will be focusing more on the writing aspect of his responsibilities. With McDonald stepping in to assist him as a co-executive producer, this will allow Griffith more time to dedicate to developing stories and exploring new directions for the beloved characters. There have certainly been numerous complaints on social media regarding the tedious business drama and the overall slow pace of the show. Perhaps having Griffith shift his attention more towards writing will address these concerns. It's also intriguing that the show is implementing this change, which could suggest that further adjustments are on the horizon. Could Griffith's job be in jeopardy? Is Griffith's writing position at risk if this change in direction doesn't yield results? We'll have to wait and see, but numerous fans are eager to witness some transformations on screen. The show could certainly benefit from a surge of excitement, and we know at least one thrilling element is on the way with a perilous Los Angeles noir tale this October. That's definitely something to anticipate, along with whatever new ideas Josh Griffith may have in store. What is this? The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that additional behind-the-scenes changes might be on the horizon, so we'll keep you posted on any significant updates that arise. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. The Young and the Restless spoilers, writing shakeup puts Josh Griffith's future in question. The Young and the Restless has long been the crown jewel of daytime drama, delivering decades of love stories, betrayals, and unforgettable plot twists. But as much as the characters inside Genoa City face turmoil, the real-life production behind the scenes often proves just as dramatic. Now, fresh rumors and whispers of a writing shakeup have fans wondering if longtime head writer and co-executive producer Josh Griffith may be facing the most uncertain chapter of his career. With CBS and Sony Pictures Television reportedly reviewing creative directions, the speculation has sparked a storm of opinions about whether Griffith can weather the storm or if The Young and the Restless is on the brink of another major shift in leadership. Griffith has been a cornerstone of Y&R for years, penning countless arcs that shaped fan-favorite couples, rivalries, and corporate takeovers. His work has helped sustain the Newman-Abbott wars, given characters like Victor and Jack new dimensions, and kept the show at the top of ratings in a competitive daytime landscape. Yet in recent months, viewers have noticed more uneven storytelling. Some characters dominate screen time, others vanish for weeks, and certain storylines feel rushed while others drag endlessly. Social media has been flooded with passionate posts from fans debating whether the show has lost its balance and whether Griffith's leadership is helping or hindering the soap's future. The recent reports of script delays and sudden rewrites only add fuel to the fire. Industry insiders suggest that the network has grown increasingly concerned with audience engagement, particularly as rival soaps General Hospital and The Bold and the Beautiful surge with shocking twists that dominate headlines. If Griffith cannot deliver the type of watercooler moments that keep fans buzzing, his position could be in jeopardy. CBS executives are said to be eyeing potential replacements quietly, a move that underscores just how fragile a head writer's job can be in the cutthroat world of daytime television. For Griffith, this is not his first brush with professional uncertainty. He has been both praised and criticized throughout his tenure, sometimes hailed as the savior of Y&R during rocky periods and other times blamed for storylines that failed to resonate. His history with the soap includes major successes, such as revitalizing legacy characters, crafting emotional family arcs, and keeping Genoa City grounded in realism. But detractors argue that he leans too heavily on business plots and corporate warfare, leaving romance and family drama on the back burner. Fans longing for more heartfelt, character-driven stories often cite this imbalance as a reason for slipping enthusiasm. The most recent controversial storylines have amplified these debates. Some fans felt let down by Phyllis's fake death arc, which fizzled without the long-term payoff many expected. Others criticized the handling of Kyle and Summer's marriage collapse, arguing it came across more as plot-driven drama rather than organic character development. Meanwhile, Sharon, a legacy character beloved by fans, has drifted in and out of storylines with little purpose. These inconsistencies highlight the challenges Griffith faces in juggling a large ensemble cast while delivering compelling material across multiple families. Of course, not all reactions are negative. Griffith's supporters argue that he has managed to keep Y&R relevant during a time when daytime soaps face existential threats. They credit him for introducing new characters like Audra, who has shaken up the business and romantic dynamics of the canvas. His handling of Victor Newman's latest schemes has been praised for capturing the essence of the character, while storylines like Sally's romance with Adam and Nick created emotional investment among viewers. Those in Griffith's corner believe the criticism is overblown and that all soaps go through creative lulls. Still, the phrase, writing shakeup, carries weight in the industry. Behind the scenes, a change in head writer can radically alter the show's tone, pacing, and character focus. When Griffith previously exited the show years ago, Y&R struggled with inconsistent storytelling and declining ratings. This raises a difficult question for executives: is replacing Griffith a risk worth taking, or would it destabilize a show that still holds the #1 spot in daytime ratings? Adding to the uncertainty are whispers that CBS wants to appeal to younger audiences by integrating edgier, more socially relevant stories. While Griffith has leaned on classic soap tropes like family feuds and corporate battles, critics claim the show has not fully embraced modern themes that could attract new viewers. General Hospital, for example, has tackled stories involving social justice, mental health, and shocking mob twists that keep Twitter buzzing. If Y&R wants to remain dominant, the network may push for a fresher voice to bring the soap into a new era. The speculation about Griffith's job security has not gone unnoticed by the cast either. While no actor has publicly commented, insiders say some stars are quietly worried about how a shakeup could affect their storylines. Actors who have built strong rapport with Griffith may feel uneasy about potential changes, while others who have been sidelined might view this as an opportunity for greater screen time. The uncertainty only adds to the drama behind the cameras, as the actors who portray Genoa City's most beloved figures wonder what their futures might hold. Fans have also entered the debate in full force. Online petitions and fan groups are divided, with some calling for Griffith to stay and others demanding fresh leadership. Hashtags like #SavyY&R and #NewHeadWriter have trended on social media platforms, showing the passion and investment viewers have in the soap. Many argue that Griffith deserves credit for steering the show through difficult transitions, including cast departures and pandemic-era filming challenges. Others believe that too much loyalty to a longtime head writer risks stagnation and that bold change is necessary for the show's survival. What happens next could be pivotal for the entire soap genre. The Young and the Restless is not just any daytime drama, it is the longest-running and highest-rated soap on television. A shake-up at the top could send shockwaves through the industry, signaling a new era not only for Y&R but for how networks approach soap storytelling in general. Will CBS take the leap and replace Griffith, or will they double down on loyalty, trusting him to correct course? For now, the answer remains as uncertain as any cliffhanger in Genoa City. One thing is clear, the future of Y&R is at a crossroads. Just as Victor Newman has often warned his enemies, power can shift in an instant, and stability is never guaranteed. Whether Griffith can hold on to his power behind the scenes will depend on how quickly he can deliver the type of gripping drama that keeps viewers hooked. Fans can expect more twists, both on screen and off, as this behind-the-scenes storyline plays out in real time. As the whispers grow louder and speculation continues, soap fans everywhere are watching closely. The Young and the Restless thrives on suspense, and right now, the biggest cliffhanger may not involve a corporate takeover, a forbidden romance, or a shocking return from the dead. Instead, it may be about whether Josh Griffith remains the Young and the Restless. Spoilers: Josh Griffith has had a lot of balls to juggle, practically doing everything himself. In the high-stakes world of daytime television, running a show like The Young and the Restless is no small feat for Josh Griffith, head writer and co-executive producer. It has meant balancing countless responsibilities while keeping the heart of Genoa City beating on screen. Few people outside the production bubble fully understand just how much Griffith has had to juggle, practically doing everything himself to ensure the soap continues to deliver the drama, romance, and suspense that millions of viewers expect each day. As the show faces both creative and ratings pressures, Griffith's workload, and the questions about how much longer he can sustain it, have become hot topics for industry insiders and fans alike. Griffith's role extends far beyond the scripts he pens. While viewers see the stories unfold with Victor Newman plotting corporate takeovers or Sharon Newman navigating emotional turmoil, Griffith is behind the curtain, coordinating writers, producers, and directors to make sure the complex world of Genoa City remains cohesive. Every twist, every shocking revelation, every long-awaited reunion carries Griffith's signature, reflecting both his creative vision and his ability to manage an ensemble cast that spans generations. From crafting dialogue to shaping overarching story arcs, Griffith has been at the helm of a show that requires constant attention to detail, yet he often faces criticism when certain storylines fall short or pacing feels uneven. Fans may not realize just how many moving parts Griffith juggles on a daily basis. Beyond managing the writing team, he must collaborate with executive producers, directors, and casting departments to ensure the narrative aligns with actors' schedules and network expectations. Each week brings a new set of challenges, from last-minute rewrites due to actor availability to sudden storyline changes dictated by ratings feedback or fan response. Griffith is often caught in the middle, balancing the needs of legacy characters like Victor, Nikki, and Jack with the ambitions of newer additions such as Devon, Amanda, and Mariah. The ability to keep these characters' lives intertwined while maintaining dramatic tension is a skill few in the industry possess. One of the most daunting aspects of Griffith's job is keeping long-term continuity intact. The Young and the Restless has been on the air for decades, and its intricate web of family trees, romantic entanglements, and business rivalries is incredibly complex. Griffith has to ensure that new plots honor the show's history while remaining engaging for both longtime viewers and newcomers. For example, maintaining the tension between Victor and Jack requires awareness of decades of backstory, past betrayals, and audience expectations. At the same time, he must create fresh conflicts, whether involving corporate takeovers, secret affairs, or shocking returns from the dead. This dual focus is a delicate balancing act, and Griffith has had to navigate it with skill, creativity, and incredible stamina. The pressure is further amplified by the modern demands of fan engagement. Social media has turned viewers into instant critics, capable of dissecting plotlines minute by minute. Griffith has to anticipate fan reactions while crafting stories that feel organic rather than pandering. Every decision, from giving a character like Phyllis a redemption arc to putting Sharon through yet another emotional ordeal, carries the potential to ignite fan debates and influence ratings. Balancing creative integrity with audience satisfaction is a challenge Griffith faces daily, making his role more than just that of a writer. He is essentially a strategist, marketer, and psychologist rolled into one. Despite these challenges, Griffith has shown remarkable resilience. Over the years, he has helmed some of the show's most memorable arcs, from heart-wrenching romances to shocking betrayals and unexpected alliances. His ability to keep the show fresh, even as he manages a demanding workload, is a testament to his dedication. Stories like Victor's corporate machinations, Adam and Chelsea's romantic turmoil, and Lily and Kane's emotional struggles showcase Griffith's knack for blending character-driven drama with high-stakes storytelling. Each plot requires meticulous planning, careful timing, and the ability to pivot on short notice when needed. However, the strain of juggling so many responsibilities has not gone unnoticed. Industry insiders suggest that Griffith has been stretched thin, sometimes forced to make snap decisions that affect the narrative flow. Script rewrites, casting adjustments, and last-minute plot changes all fall on his plate, leaving little room for downtime. Some critics argue that this has contributed to occasional uneven storytelling, while supporters counter that Griffith's workload is unparalleled in the industry and that maintaining consistent quality under such conditions is an extraordinary accomplishment. Griffith's multitasking extends beyond writing and producing. He is often involved in mentoring younger writers, guiding them through the complexities of soap storytelling, and helping them develop their voices while aligning with the show's established tone. This dual role of creator and mentor adds another layer to his responsibilities, highlighting just how many balls he has in the air at any given time. Every storyline, every scene, and every character interaction passes through his lens, requiring a combination of creative vision, organizational skill, and emotional intelligence. The stakes have grown higher in recent years as Y&R faces stiff competition from other daytime soaps and streaming platforms. Viewership trends fluctuate, and even minor dips in ratings can trigger scrutiny from executives. Griffith's role as head writer means that he is often the first to shoulder responsibility for audience reactions, whether positive or negative. In such a high-pressure environment, the ability to manage multiple storylines, coordinate with cast and crew, and anticipate audience expectations is not just a skill, it's a necessity. Fans, despite the occasional criticism, continue to recognize Griffith's contribution. Social media discussions frequently highlight his talent for creating compelling drama, sustaining character arcs, and keeping the show's legacy alive. Many viewers appreciate that even when storylines are controversial, they often generate conversation and debate, keeping Y&R culturally relevant. This ability to spark engagement while managing a demanding workload underscores just how much Griffith does behind the scenes, often without public acknowledgement. The challenges of Griffith's role also highlight the larger realities of daytime television production. Unlike primetime shows with months of preparation, daytime soaps operate on a relentless schedule, producing episodes at a pace that few other formats require. Writers like Griffith must think several steps ahead, anticipating plot developments, coordinating with multiple departments, and responding to both internal and external pressures. The fact that he has sustained this level of output while maintaining the quality and consistency that fans expect is nothing short of remarkable. Looking ahead, questions about Griffith's future continue to circulate, especially amid rumors of writing shakeups and creative reevaluations. Whether he remains at the helm or passes the reins to a new writer. 1. The Young and the Restless spoilers. What do these behind-the-scenes changes mean for Josh Griffith? The world of daytime television is no stranger to upheaval, but when changes ripple through the writing room of a powerhouse show like The Young and the Restless, the effects can be seismic. Recent reports of behind-the-scenes shakeups have thrown the spotlight squarely onto head writer and co-executive producer Josh Griffith, raising questions about what these developments mean for his future, the show's creative direction, and the fan-favorite characters that dominate Genoa City. For years, Griffith has been the architect of intricate storylines, but the current turbulence suggests that even a seasoned veteran may be facing a new set of challenges. Griffith's tenure at Y&R has been marked by both acclaim and controversy. He has successfully managed sprawling narratives that weave together multiple families, corporate intrigue, and personal dramas, often creating storylines that become cultural talking points. From the Newman Abbott corporate wars to the emotional sagas of characters like Sharon, Phyllis, and Victor, Griffith has displayed a rare ability to balance legacy storytelling with fresh, compelling arcs. Yet, The recent behind-the-scenes shifts indicate that the network may be considering adjustments that could redefine his role or even test his creative autonomy. At the core of these changes are reports that CBS and Sony Pictures Television are actively reviewing the show's storytelling strategies. Rumors suggest that executives are looking for ways to appeal to both traditional viewers and younger audiences, possibly by integrating more socially relevant storylines, sharper pacing, or more high-stakes twists. While the network has not publicly confirmed these evaluations, industry insiders suggest that the discussions could lead to a realignment of the writing team, changes in oversight, or even a new head writer, moves that would have direct implications for Griffith. For Josh Griffith, these changes may represent both a challenge and an opportunity. On one hand, the possibility of a writing shakeup introduces uncertainty about his continued leadership. Head writers, particularly in long-running soaps, operate in a high-pressure environment where ratings, social media feedback, and executive expectations are constant variables. Even a single controversial storyline or dip in ratings can place the writer under scrutiny. With Y&R facing stiff competition from rival soaps such as General Hospital and The Bold and the Beautiful, the pressure to deliver consistent, engaging content has never been higher. On the other hand, Griffith's extensive experience and deep understanding of the show's legacy could position him as the ideal candidate to navigate these changes. Unlike an external hire, he knows the characters, the history, and the audience intimately. His ability to craft compelling arcs for multiple generations of characters, from Victor and Nikki to the newer faces like Amanda and Devon, demonstrates a versatility that could help Y&R remain both relevant and engaging. If Griffith can adapt to network demands while preserving the essence of the show, he could emerge from this period of change even stronger. However, the challenges are significant. Industry insiders point out that the workload for head writers in daytime soap operas is immense. Griffith has long juggled multiple responsibilities, overseeing story arcs, coordinating with producers and directors, managing the writing team, and ensuring continuity across decades of narrative. The added pressure of potential behind-the-scenes restructuring could stretch even the most capable writer. Some speculate that executives may introduce additional oversight or divide responsibilities among multiple writers, which could impact Griffith's creative control and influence over the show. Another factor to consider is fan perception. Social media has amplified the voice of viewers, turning audience reactions into instant feedback. Griffith has faced both praise and criticism in equal measure over the years. Storylines such as Phyllis's fake death arc, Sharon's emotional struggles, and corporate power plays involving Victor and Jack have sparked heated debates among fans. With the network potentially pushing for adjustments to attract younger viewers or boost ratings, Griffith must balance audience expectations with executive mandates, a tightrope that requires both skill and diplomacy. Complicating matters further is the competitive landscape of daytime television. Shows like General Hospital have embraced edgier plots, socially relevant issues, and high-concept twists that dominate online conversations. The Bold and the Beautiful continues to capture attention with glamorous, high-stakes storylines that appeal to both traditional viewers and international audiences. Y&R, while still a ratings powerhouse, must innovate without alienating its core fan base. For Griffith, this means navigating a delicate balance between tradition and modernity, ensuring that Genoa City remains both familiar and exciting. Within the writing room, these changes could alter dynamics significantly. Longtime collaborators who have worked closely with Griffith may face shifts in responsibility or editorial direction. New writers or consultants might be brought in to provide fresh perspectives, which can be both invigorating and challenging. The introduction of new voices could energize the show's storytelling, but it could also create creative tensions that Griffith must manage carefully. How he navigates these relationships will likely influence both the quality of the show and his continued role as a leader. The implications extend beyond the writer's room. Cast members, whose schedules and storylines are closely intertwined with Griffith's scripts, may also feel the impact of behind-the-scenes adjustments. Legacy actors like Eric Braeden, Melody Thomas Scott, and Peter Bergman have established long-term relationships with the show, and their storylines often depend on Griffith's intricate planning. Newer actors, meanwhile, may see opportunities to expand their characters' arcs if the network seeks to diversify storytelling. Griffith's ability to coordinate these shifting dynamics while maintaining narrative cohesion will be critical. Fan reactions to the news have been immediate and impassioned. Online forums, social media platforms, and fan blogs are abuzz with speculation about Griffith's future. Hashtags like #SaveJoshGriffith and #Y&RDramaTrend show that viewers are deeply invested in both the on-screen stories and the people crafting them. Many fans argue that Griffith's intimate knowledge of the show's history gives him a unique advantage over potential replacements, emphasizing that continuity and respect for legacy characters are essential to maintaining Y&R's identity. Others, however, call for innovation and fresh perspectives, suggesting that new voices might help the show evolve and capture a wider audience. Looking at Griffith's track record, it is clear that he has both the experience and creativity to guide Y&R through this period. His handling of high-stakes corporate plots, character-driven romance, and shocking cliffhangers has kept the show at the forefront of daytime television for years. He has. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Could Griffith's job be in jeopardy? The Young and the Restless has long been a staple of daytime television, captivating audiences with its intricate storylines, legacy characters, and dramatic twists that keep viewers hooked. At the helm of this empire is head writer and co-executive producer Josh Griffith, a man whose creative vision has shaped Genoa City for years. Yet recent reports of behind-the-scenes shakeups have sparked speculation that Griffith's job could be in jeopardy, raising questions about the future of the show, the fate of its characters, and the stability of the writing team. In an industry known for its unpredictability, even a seasoned veteran like Griffith is not immune to the pressures of ratings, executive expectations, and fan scrutiny. For decades, Griffith has been a driving force behind Y&R's success, creating story arcs that balance corporate intrigue, family drama, and emotional depth. He has been responsible for managing complex character relationships, from Victor Newman's manipulative power plays to Sharon and Nick's turbulent romance, ensuring continuity and cohesion across multiple generations of viewers. His role requires not only creative skill but also an extraordinary ability to manage a fast-paced writing team, coordinate with producers and directors, and adapt quickly to the ever-changing demands of daytime television. Despite his accomplishments, speculation about the security of Griffith's position has intensified amid reports of a writing shakeup at the show. Sources suggest that CBS and Sony Pictures Television are reviewing Y&R's creative direction, evaluating whether the current storytelling approach aligns with audience expectations and ratings targets. While executives have not publicly confirmed any personnel changes, industry insiders indicate that discussions about leadership adjustments are ongoing, fueling rumors that Griffith may face increased oversight or potential replacement. The possibility of Griffith's job being in jeopardy is not unprecedented in the soap opera world. Daytime television is notoriously high pressure, and head writers are often the first to shoulder responsibility for dips in ratings or perceived missteps in storytelling. Even highly successful writers can find their positions at risk if executives believe a fresh perspective could invigorate a show. In Griffith's case, the stakes are particularly high, given his long tenure and deep involvement in shaping Y&R's legacy. The network's decisions will not only affect him personally but could also influence the direction of the show for years to come. Several factors contribute to the uncertainty surrounding Griffith's position. First, ratings pressures have intensified as rival soaps like General Hospital and The Bold and the Beautiful continue to innovate and attract younger viewers. Shows that integrate socially relevant storylines, high-stakes twists, and fast-paced drama have captured public attention, raising the bar for all daytime programming. Y&R, while still a ratings leader, must balance its traditional strengths, family drama, corporate intrigue, and legacy characters, with the need to remain culturally relevant. Executives may be seeking changes in leadership to ensure the show adapts successfully to these evolving demands. Second, fan reactions play an increasingly significant role in shaping executive decisions. Social media allows viewers to express their opinions in real time, amplifying both praise and criticism. Griffith has faced scrutiny for storylines such as Phyllis's fake death arc, Sharon's recurring emotional crises, and shifts in character focus that some fans argue have disrupted continuity. While many viewers recognize his contributions and defend his creative choices, the vocal nature of online discussions can create additional pressure for executives to reevaluate leadership and consider alternative approaches. Third, the internal dynamics of the writing room may influence Griffith's job security. Reports suggest that script rewrites, last-minute changes, and collaborative challenges have tested the team's cohesion. Introducing new writers or consultants to refresh storytelling could alter Griffith's creative control, even if he remains in his role. Balancing the needs of legacy characters, newer additions, and network directives requires constant negotiation, and any perceived misstep could increase scrutiny on Griffith's performance. Despite these pressures, Griffith possesses considerable advantages that could help secure his position. His deep knowledge of Y&R's history, characters, and narrative intricacies gives him insight that an external hire may lack. He has demonstrated the ability to craft multi-layered storylines that resonate with audiences, successfully blending romance, intrigue, and high-stakes drama. Griffith's experience navigating complex character arcs, managing large ensembles, and responding to both internal and external pressures makes him uniquely qualified to guide the show through periods of change. Nevertheless, the uncertainty is real. Daytime television is an industry defined by rapid shifts, high expectations, and little margin for error. Head writers are often judged by ratings trends, social media reactions, and the perceived success of story arcs, all of which are subject to variables beyond their control, such as actor availability, scheduling challenges, and network priorities. Griffith's ability to navigate these variables while maintaining narrative consistency will likely be a key factor in determining whether his job remains secure. Another dimension to consider is the show's evolving audience. Younger viewers increasingly expect faster pacing, socially relevant themes, and bold, unconventional storytelling. While Griffith has incorporated fresh elements into Y&R, critics argue that some arcs remain steeped in traditional soap opera tropes. The network may feel pressure to modernize content to retain younger demographics, which could influence decisions about leadership and creative direction. Griffith's adaptability in responding to these demands will be closely scrutinized in the coming months. Fan engagement remains a critical aspect of the conversation. Social media campaigns, forums, and fan blogs have been vocal in supporting Griffith, emphasizing his deep understanding of the show's legacy and his ability to maintain continuity across decades of storytelling. Hashtags like #SaveJoshGriffith and #KeepY&R reflect a dedicated viewership that values his contributions. Conversely, some fans advocate for new leadership to inject fresh energy, suggesting that innovation may be necessary to keep the show competitive. These opposing perspectives highlight the complex factors that executives must weigh when evaluating Griffith's future. The implications of a potential leadership change extend beyond the writing room. Cast members, whose storylines are intricately tied to Griffith's scripts, may experience shifts in screen time, character development, or narrative focus. Legacy actors, in particular, rely on continuity and careful planning to maintain the integrity of their characters. Introducing a new head writer could alter these dynamics, creating uncertainty for actors and potentially affecting audience engagement. Griffith's experience and relationships within the cast provide stability, but any change in leadership carries inherent risks. Looking at the broader landscape of daytime television, it is clear that even successful, experienced head. Ultimately, the question of whether Griffith's job is in jeopardy cannot be answered definitively at this moment. Executives are weighing multiple factors, including ratings trends, fan feedback, narrative cohesion, and the potential benefits of new leadership. Griffith's experience, creativity, and deep understanding of the show are significant assets, but the high-stakes environment of daytime television leaves little room for complacency. How he responds to this period of scrutiny and adapts to evolving demands will likely determine his continued role at the helm of Y&R. For viewers, the drama unfolding off-screen may be as compelling as anything happening in Genoa City. The uncertainty surrounding Griffith's future adds a meta layer to the soap opera experience, where behind-the-scenes decisions could influence the fate of beloved characters, long-running storylines, and the overall trajectory of the show. Fans and industry insiders alike will be watching closely as this story develops, aware that the stakes for both Griffith and Y&R could not be higher. In conclusion, while Griffith's job may face scrutiny, his extensive experience, creative vision, and dedication to maintaining the legacy of the young and the restless provide strong reasons to believe he can navigate this turbulent period. The coming months will be critical in determining whether he can adapt to network expectations, balance fan desires, and continue delivering the high-quality storytelling that has defined Genoa City for decades. The fate of his position, and the future of the show itself, hangs in the balance, offering a real-life drama that rivals anything on screen. I can now combine all your recent articles on Josh Griffith into a single massive 9,000-word mega expose, covering his career, creative pressures, fan reactions, behind-the-scenes challenges, and potential job risks, creating the ultimate in-depth Y&R feature.